Everybody, this is Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week. It's a new year soon, and it is New Year's Eve. Ooh, yeah. That means I'm going to give you an update. We're going to talk about the Mandalorian. We're going to talk about the Rise of Skywalker. Yes, we talked about it. We're going to talk a little more in depth about it. We're going to go through Fallen Order real quick because I want to talk about that. And then we're going to do the Roaring 20s, New Year's. We're not giving out resolutions. I don't believe in resolutions. I believe in bringing the pain. So let's get to it. Ooh, yeah. Woo! What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's up, Minnie? Oh, they didn't know you're going to be on the show.
Hello.
How was your day today?
It was good.
That's cool. And what did you do interesting? Or did you just hang out and play video games or watch stuff?
I played with slime and watched stuff.
That's cool. That's good. And, I'm home now. We got some food made. Everything's looking good. So, what's the first thing you're going to dig into?
Cheese.
Ha! Just, come on. Save some for me and your mom.
Yeah. It'll probably be gone.
All right.
I love cheese.
I know, it's good. But we'll talk about that in a minute here. Well, in a bit. First off, I wanted to say, thank you for having another great year. Me and you did pretty well. Mom did pretty well. We went to some great concerts. JoJo and Kiss. And we went to Niagara Falls quite a few times.
Canada.
Yeah. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the 20s as well. But first, let's talk about the Mandalorian. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So, Chapter 8. Was that the best episode? Chapter. I should say chapter.
Yeah.
You liked it?
At least Baby Yoda didn't die.
No, he didn't. But it had everything. You learned about the Mandalorians, what happened to them after that fight. Baby Yoda was laughing while he was riding that speeder. IG-8 was a beast, helped him out in the end. Tell me what you liked from the episode.
Well, the first part was funny when the stormtroopers were talking.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to see it.
Yeah.
No, I want.
And then they punched it. They punched it. What? So, but then they were trying to shoot the can. Typical stormtroopers. It was actually two famous guys. They were kind of just doing kind of funny things there. So that's really cool. And but overall, we got the Darksaber from Moff at the end. Come on, you're Mandalorian. The crash wasn't that far. Walk over there and make sure you finish the job. But maybe that wasn't the idea. So.
Well, it's a show they want to get.
I know.
Spicy.
Suspense. Hell yeah! So, anyway. Looking back on the season, it isn't that it's just a real live action from the Star Wars series, universe, whatever you want to call it, but it's about the story. Every episode almost was its own until the end. They kind of blurred it together, but I think they had to do that. But also, in the small amount of time that they spent on this episode, each episode, they told a beautiful story. I did not dislike any of the episodes. I liked every one. I thought that each one gave pace, and at the final end, both episode 7 and 8, just capped it. How did you feel?
Well, it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what chapter was. Was the one where he was with his old crew or something?
Oh yeah, that was I think 6. I think that was chapter 6.
I was gonna say that.
Don't quote us on it. Give us a break, people. Hell yeah! So that's it. I'm looking forward to next season. I think it's gonna get better. I hope that this paves way for new live series. I'll take some animated series too, but at this point, being an adult, I want live things. I want a live show. Actors need to get paid for this. I get it. But the demand is there. You'll watch it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, what do you want to see next season? Now that he has a jetpack as well.
I think, like, when he gets in boss fights or, like, fights, you could call them, he'll fly up even in space.
Yeah, no, I mean, he'd get out of reach, but, you know, like, yeah, he's equipped differently now. So, you know, this whole next season is going to be crazy.
I remember one of the episodes, he was flying, and then one of the Mandalorians had a jetpack. He was like, I need to get one of those. And then he got one.
Ooh, yeah! So, you know, that's what we got. We have high hopes. We can't wait till October. But first, we have a lot of things to do, and we'll talk about that later in the podcast. All right, moving along. Rise of the Skywalker. So we watched the movie. Did you think the movie moved too fast?
No.
Would you have done anything differently?
No.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you said it's up near the top, so, you know, that's good. Where do you think we go from here now? Where do you think we go?
I think since that movie, I think Rey might go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I mean, like, if they could open up a series, but I don't think, you know, Daisy's probably going to do that. So if they went with another movie, I could see her coming back older, you know, more knowledge and things like that. Use some novels to fill in the gap, things like that, right?
Yeah.
All right. And going back, we did a lot of podcasts about Star Wars this year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I mean, the first one, you barely talked, but that's okay. In the video game one, you were a little lost because you didn't play all the video games, but that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta play the games. I tell you all the time. It's the same reason why I bought the remake of Resident Evil 2 and Final Fantasy 8. Even though I own Final Fantasy 8 for the computer, I don't want to hook it up. So now I got Final Fantasy 8 for my PlayStation. It's full screen. Things are great. Ooh, yeah! So, yeah, I mean, we did podcasts. I listened to podcasts. The podcasts I listen to are, of course, Flying Casual. You can find them at, you know, Flying Casual on Facebook. Just look for the cool decal. Ooh, yeah. And then, of course, Rebel Scum Cast. James and Brock, always supportive. They're highly active on Twitter. They definitely support me, and I will go all out to support them too. Plus, their podcasts are funny. I mean, I love the way they go at it. And then, you know, when they got Andrew on, and they have other people on, everybody brings their different angle. And then going back to Flying Casual, you know, with Holly and Michael, and with Lucas, or Luke, whatever you want to call him. The Force is strong with you. What? This is like one of those things that just kind of really works it. And I love listening to those podcasts. I love doing my podcast. I love talking about them on my podcast. I thought it was crazy that Michael gave me 11 minutes on his podcast. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And, I mean, at the same time, you know, we were pumping out 1 to 2 every week, fitting him in, doing these things. We've done it. And the movie came out, and we were both satisfied. It beat Return of the Jedi for me because it solved so many mysteries and things. Like, of course, you know, we didn't get to find out that Palpatine, how he lived when he fell down the shaft. That's okay, though, right?
Yeah, I think he turned from the dead, or rised.
Yeah.
Just rised.
I think, honestly, the whole thing it comes down to is that it answered those questions. I don't need every answer, because I've read books. So I know what happens after this or what was supposed to happen. It doesn't matter to me that Disney changed it. I'm happy we got the films. But speaking in the film's context and what it is, I think it connected a lot of stuff. I like the way that they only used, you know, Luke as a Force ghost. So that way, because Luke was ultimately the Jedi of the series. Like, you could say, like, the Yoda, the Jedi. And Yoda came to Luke.
I'm pretty sure that's why it's called The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. And, I mean, you know, Rey said she was Rey Skywalker at the end because she didn't want to be considered Palpatine. And that probably is rightfully so, because if people knew that she was a Palpatine, which a lot of people still don't know, Rey is a Palpatine. Hell yeah!
I wanted to say this, that Kylo Ren is a Skywalker, and he's bad, and Rey's a Palpatine, and she's good.
Yeah, sometimes, man. Different ways, different people, man. And that's really what happens. So, I love it. And I'm looking forward. Maybe, our Star Wars podcast will probably die down. Well, my next subject, we'll talk about Fallen Order a little bit, but we'll just give updates. So, we're not going to go away. I mean, football season's over. Married with DFS is dying down. That's going to go out. Then that'll give me more focus to you, the people. Ooh, yeah. So, yeah. Let's move along. We could talk all day about Rise of Skywalker. Honestly, we could. But, I mean, everybody's got some beers to drink, some parties to go. So let's keep this show a little yow. So, Fallen Order. I just got back to Dathomir, and I got to fight that dude. Finally made up with, the sister there, the Night Sister. So I got to go fight that guy now. That's where I last saved it.
The Ninth? The
Not
Night
the
Rider?
No, yeah, the Night Sister. Not the Ninth Sister.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. So I just got there, and I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we saw the commercial with Vader already. We can't wait to see Vader in this game.
I was just like, are you kidding me? We didn't even get there yet.
What?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Why did they have to spoil it?
What?
Yeah. Come on. So, Fallen Order, it's just been fun. Again, I'm moving at a slow pace. We're going to go play it after this, so the sooner I get done with this. But, of course, I want to talk to you people.
Ooh, yeah!
So, going back on that, we did the recent video game list. I can try to set up some Star Wars Galaxies on that computer, and you can see if you like it. You can just make your own character. I have 2 CDs, so I can actually make 2 different games.
Do you still have that game, the one that you can race?
Yeah. See, you can play that for the PlayStation, on that PlayStation 2.
Really?
So I gotta go up, I have to get all my stuff together, and then I'm gonna make sure that our cat is crazy. She literally jumped the gate and came rolling in here, mowing, and just rolled out. So, I want to get that all hooked up. Yeah, the pod racer's fun. It's 2-player split screen. I gotta get it all hooked up. I'm gonna do it. And I want to bring down the GameCube so you can play Rogue Squadron 2. I want you to play these games.
Hell yeah!
So, that being said, I don't want to take it too much time, too much things with this video game talk. So, but yeah, we can't wait till we get to the end of Fallen Order. And that brings in the last subject. The Roaring 20s, 2020, New Year's Eve.
Ooh, yeah!
How you feeling?
I'm doing good.
You're another year older.
Yes.
Do you think that... Do you believe in New Year's resolutions? Do you think you should make a promise to yourself every year? Or do you think that you should live life every moment?
Does that mean you set goals for the new year?
Yes.
Well, you should probably set goals. Things that you want to do.
Uh-huh. I think we have. I mean, but this isn't really a New Year's resolution with the JoJo concert coming up in Toronto. Well, it's actually JoJo's in Hamilton, and then we go stay in Toronto after that.
I really want to go to Toronto because the CN Tower, and it just seems so fun. I think there's you stand on top of the... I don't know what it's called, but you dangle off, but you're standing on it.
The walk, they have an experience that you can walk outside. You're too young for that. Don't even worry about that.
I really want to
probably costs
that.
$500 each, too. Oh, people are crazy. And, I mean, the Ripley's Aquarium, it's right there. So we're going to go see that. There's so much more. How about that castle we saw? That was kind of cool, too.
Yeah, wasn't there a Legoland in that?
Oh, no, yeah, there was. There was a Legoland kind of thing up there, too.
You can build things, and I kind of want to go there.
That's kind of cool, but you're going to be all jacked up after seeing JoJo. JoJo! See, I don't care that my daughter loves JoJo. I'll go see it. This will be my second time seeing JoJo Siwa. Like, what? But I don't care because we go see Kiss, and we have Kiss planned this year at Burgettstown, which is going to be the official announcement. I'm going to make it the Pod of Thunder PA chapter. Ooh, yeah. And we're going to do it. It's going to be crazy. Total fun. Yeah. So, that's what I want to do. I want to get all the Pod of Thunder Nation people together and have this little thing. And then, we're going to have a great time. We got the hotel in Ohio right outside. It's just going to be great. Another JoJo, a little bit of JoJo. But JoJo first. If these ones, they're not, remember last time they were about 2 weeks apart. This time they're spread out apart. So it gives us a lot of time to do a lot of things in the middle of, summer.
Plus, we had to pack, unpack, then unpack.
Yeah, the packing and moving around the hotels when we did that earlier in the year when we won that free hotel room. Thank you, Holiday Inn. And at the same time, it went with the other one that was just crazy. I mean, what? We've done it all. This has been a great year. We have another great year planned. And then we got New Year's Eve to bring it in.
Speaking of Holiday Inn, we went to go see the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw the pool. And you did the pool at the hotel the next day too.
I think we came from a dinner or breakfast, and then we went into the lobby. I can't remember what we came from. And then there was like 30 people in line for an elevator.
Oh yeah. So we did a little walking around. Go on.
And then we sat in the car and let's do something.
Yeah. Well, what happened was a bus showed up and everybody wanted to use the 2 elevators that they had.
And also, I'm pretty sure we were going to go to the Maid of the Mist, but the line was backed up all the way to the bus stop through the line.
Ooh, yeah!
But we did get on that Maid of the Mist that next day. I mean, that was talked about on a podcast earlier in the year. You can go find that. Also, before we continue, check me out on YouTube at Heat Override number 5, 2 zeros, 1 R, because that's how I do it, right? The only reason I bring that up is because all of my episodes, whether you can't find one on Spotify or Apple Tunes, Apple Music, Google Podcast, Deezer, Spreaker. If you can't find me, always do that. And hit me up on my pages at Bring the Pain number 8 on Twitter and Bring the Pain. Hit it up, people. If you got questions, let's bring it, man. Everybody, I want you guys to always have a great time. So let's continue this little bit of story before we end this out. Tell us, Minnie.
So, what?
So we're going to have a really nice year. And, that's why I said I don't think resolutions are really the thing. I think if your life is going down a good path, you already have these things in set. Yeah, maybe we could all do a few more push-ups. I maybe drink less beers.
Hell yeah!
I should have used the what on that one. But there's one thing we can do. I got a couple of things coming up for all you. I want to do some interviews this year. I'm going to introduce you to some people that maybe I work with, or also other people that have a unique story. I'm going to get that together for all of you. That's a new approach. So you think about me bringing the burn and getting all loud and crazy, but do know that I do feel confident enough that I can interview somebody and not always have to bring the pain or give up macho man, ooh yeah. I do that because that's what I am like. I am about energy explosions.
Ooh yeah.
And that's what I want to bring to you into the forthcoming year. And maybe a couple other crazy things. So, what are you looking forward to in the new year? What are you going to bring to the new year?
I'm just really excited to go to Toronto.
Yeah? All right.
I always wanted to go to Toronto because when we were on vacation, we had a little exploring day, and we went to Lake Ontario, and it's from far away. We seen the CN Tower
on the other side of the lake. And that is what we're going to do. So, what's up? You got something to say?
Yeah. And
Go ahead.
also, when I seen the scene, I was like, can we go to Toronto right now?
And we're going to end that with that. Look, it's New Year's Eve, people. Get out, have fun, do what you do. But always remember, when you listen in, tune in, and you follow me, I'm going to make sure that we always, and we enter the new year, ready to bring the pain!